Lucky Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. First down, and they go right back to him. Another big... He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. They strike for 23 yards. And the Falcons will have a first.
You know, Kate, there was a memory burns into my dad, high school coach's memory forever. And that was after winning a game, losing coach comes over and says, Mike, I guess sometimes better to be lucky than good. No, my dad was good. In this case, the runner, he was lucky. He was lucky the sideline saved him as that ball bounces harmlessly out of the way.
16 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Penix working from the gun. Now some room to work. Touchdown, Atlanta! So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe you go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate. But here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Let's go. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's got some... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
First couple snaps, first drive of the game. It's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
His first throw is an interception. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Dallas Turner there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Staying with Robinson. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Dallas Turner there to bring him down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down. Penix here from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first. From the shotgun, Penix. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball. These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Penix. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down from the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Tank Dell the touchdown. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Offense in the hurry up here. They give it to him again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Back to the well again. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Falcons will take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To the air with Penix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. Here we go, 2nd and 9. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. The rookie out of Miami with the pick. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Let's go.
The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
60 Bison. Top row 18.
Penix facing a third and long. He's going to push one deep down the line. They connect on the deep shot. At the 20. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a 20-zip lead. Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons push their lead to 21-zip already. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 now. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignments, hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another carry for him. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working quickly here. Third and long for him here. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. 21-0 our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They could easily go for this. It's 4th and 2. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
Oh, no. They get him yet again. Take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Here we go, set.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That defense generated some kind of pressure right there. The runner felt the need to improvise as long as he could to try to get that first down. That's impressive work to be defending 3rd and 2 in that kind of situation and turn it into 4th and very, very long. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position out of this. First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go.
Pass play coming here. Hits his running back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing now on first down. Chased out to his right. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Offense set for a first and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Can't get it to him. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it'll be second down. He'll throw it yet again. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up third down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Falcons take over on his 5th interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Penix now to throw. Oh, tried forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. Ivan Pace has got it.
Intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
And the Vikings first down.
A tight end in motion now. From the red zone now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Declines the touchback, Brock, and they make him pay in a big way. He's tackled before he can get to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Marshawn Nealon, the one to send him down. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Another carry for Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Shut up.
3rd down, it's Penix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field.
It's a fake from deep on their own half. Went for it on the fake, but he couldn't connect with his man. Incomplete. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs.
A bunch of these punters in the NFL today, I guarantee you, go back in the Wayback Machine, and they were quarterbacks back in high school. The difference now, well, they use their legs.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Trying again, following the sack. Completed to his running back. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked!
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Let's go.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. He sends this one to the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception!
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
He's got a gain of 6 there. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing off the play fake here. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. They'll run it from the gun. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. Couldn't manage even a yard on that run, so now it's 4th down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. It's the Vikings looking at a 4th and 5. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be their football. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Vikings take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This team...
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Falcons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Finds his target, Robinson. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons make it a 24-point ball game. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. A lot of grass ahead. And the Falcons getting back on his 6th interception of the season. All right, and for those of you keeping score at home, that is the 6th. Yes, I said the 6th time they've intercepted it this game.
And I'm glad you repeated that, Kate, really, because I think a lot of people watching might have heard 6th and assumed they were wrong. That is a staggering total for any defense in any single game, and it doesn't come without every...
Big gain downfield. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return starts from the goal line. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Getting right back to it after that interception. Got Sinnott. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They go play action on 1st. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Again, the throw now on 2nd and 10. This one is hit by defender and winds up incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. He'll throw it. Taking a deep shot here. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Penix now on 1st down. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. So that brings up 2nd down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Penix working from the gun. He's loaded another one up. He's got it deep downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. And again, it's Penix. Pitts brings it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Whistles, and the offense just sneaks in that timeout. And they're going to get a chance to put up points as a result before halftime. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's looking deep once again. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Play action on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. He's still going at the 30. Keeps it moving. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Vikings electing not to kick it. The offense staying out there. They're going for 2. He's throwing for it. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. Well, they don't get it, but just the choice to go for it there, Brock, as I'm looking to my right, seeing a partner kind of fuming, a little steam coming out of the head. I'm sure you and many others maybe aren't a fan of that call.
I don't feel like I'm that old. I really don't.
You don't look that old.
Well, thank you. But yeah, this still just gets me, and I know many others every single time.
From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Check out.
A give left side. Here's Robinson.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Bring it. Set up.
Robinson on the inside give. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That's 8 yards for the gain, and that narrows it to just 5 yards needed on 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down. Bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Ready, ready.
And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down.
18 Rattler. Here we go. Shot.
Penix here from the gun. He has the 1st over the middle. The 30. The 10. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Has his man. It's Addison. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 6 now. Into the hands of Jefferson. Complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Short pass caught by his tight end. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And, Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Ready.
Penix now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
21 at the 19-yard line.
Bronco 80. Dragon 60.
Man in motion here.
Ready.
Another try following the sack. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first two plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
Let's go now. Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, go.
Penix facing a third and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Taken in near the 46. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be Vikings football. To the air now on first and 10. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up second down. He's going to throw this one. Escapes the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up fourth and long. They're going for this. He puts everything behind this one. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Falcons get it as he makes his third interception in this game. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5. From the shotgun, Penix. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Let's go.
Penix on first down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Vikings get it back on his 6th interception of the season. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a third time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And 4th and 4 coming up. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
On the move into the red zone. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons trying to end this before the final quarter. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now looking to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Falcons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with. They just get the play on. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Falcons football as we start the 4th. They hold a commanding advantage here. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go, sack.
Here's Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Here we go, here we go. Hot, hot.
He gets it headed right. And he drives it forward for a modest gain. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's third and less than a yard.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Running with Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And now they face 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here. 3rd and long for him here. Throw complete to Sinnott. Space past the 35. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. Throwing now on 1st down. That one's incomplete over the middle.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Completed to his running back. And this one doesn't go far. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. How about 19 yards on 4th down? And the call to go for it pays off considerably. Throwing it again here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion. Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
It's taken in by Sinnott. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. It's 3rd and 5 for him after the penalty. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Back to throw, needing a first. knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Staying with Robinson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Hey, check that street. Ready?
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they'll bring him down after a small gain to the 48. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Set. Get up.
Receiver gets it on the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
3rd down, give to him. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. But it looked like the Falcons swooped in and got to that football. Yes, they recovered. They're keeping possession. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And we expect to kick, but keep an eye out. They could give him redemption for the earlier fake attempt.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Set.
Throwing from the gun here. Escapes out to the left. A bit of desperation. Oh, brother, it's another interception. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's a pickup of 9.